Hi, welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. We're still doing the weekly review shows. Raw and SmackDown are in the other video. But right now we're on to, as Joe put it at the end of the last one, the Triple H shows NXT, NXT UK, and 205 Live. Let's go to them.
NXT UK kicked off with Ligero defeating Saxon Huxley.
Yeah, I like Ligero. He's pretty hardworking. But yeah, it was a nice short little match for Ligero.
Yeah, the only thing that killed the momentum for me was Saxon had a long choke go on in the middle of a 4-minute match.
Yeah.
Or 5-minute match, rather. They had Ligero doing most... of the work here.
Would you say he worked hard?
He worked to the best of his ability, the best he can with this guy. Huxley's big power offense was a single slam, I think.
Yeah.
Which is why he probably got beaten clean by Ligero. I can see a nice little mini push for Ligero. But Huxley might need to be pushed out. That's just like not.
Yeah.
It's not exactly there for him. He makes Joseph Connors look interesting, maybe. Up next, Jenny defeat Isla Dawn.
Yeah, I think this is a better. I think that's the better call with Ginny beating Isla Dawn. Ginny is much more interesting than Isla Dawn. The match may have actually been Isla's most interesting match to date in NXT UK. A pretty decent match, but the story of the match is Ginny getting the win and at least moving ahead in sort of the unofficial rankings of NXT UK women.
Yeah, Ginny's the kind of person who really needs to talk a ton to make things work that much better.
Mm-hmm.
She's fine to ring that, but this felt like a little bit more like just two women doing moves to one another. Until one of them got the pin. And Dawn already had her shot, so get her out of the way, and I have Ginny have her chance. Travis Banks was Jordan Devlin next week. And the main event, Marcel Barthel and Fabian Aichner defeated Mark Andrews and Flash Gordon Webster in my match of the night.
Yeah.
By 10,000 miles.
Yeah. May have actually been my second favorite match of the week. Again, nowhere near as good as Andrade or Ray, but it was a good tag match. Marcel and Fabian looked very strong as a team. They worked very well together against the Mod Father and Mandrews.
Right.
It's just a fun tag match to cap off NXT UK.
Yeah, the match is a nice high flying versus power match, and that's something that's going to work every time. Webster and Andrews can be a perfectly acceptable face team until their inevitable split and feud, which I'm going to say in Pat. That should be fun, but they should just let Webster turn to the heel I think he is. NXT kicked off with the Street Profits defeating the Metro Brothers.
Yeah, pretty much Millennial Deuce and Domino.
Yeah, just till destruction.
Yeah.
Post-match, the Forgotten Sons run in and beat down the Profits. Fans, we forgot you, stay forgotten. They were dueling change. Yeah. Matt Riddle still banged up, came in Keith Lee's corner tonight against Cassidy. I don't know. He just hopes Lee leaves a little bit for him. Alistair Black says Tasha Ciampa knew he wasn't safe. At TakeOver, he will absolve Ciampa of his sins. But let's start the fight early next week. It was nice to see an old school told to the camera promo instead of the hold your phone style that they don't have anymore.
Yeah.
Here's Bianca Belair for a chat. And Brian McGinnis and Nikki Cross last week. We hear about how she's going to take the title on TakeOver, no matter what Shayna and her horse friends think. This brings out Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir. With Shayna saying she doesn't see it. Yeah, Belair set a bunch of records before Sarah, and maybe the fastest and the strongest, but she's not the smartest. Belair shrugs off as Shayna promises to turn Belair from undefeated to overrated. Shayna puts Duke and Shafir in the corner because, well, where else do they belong? Because she might lose the championship otherwise. But then she walks into a slap, and then Shayna Baszler from the numbers advantage. I think Shayna could have probably just beaten. Bianca Baszler from the numbers advantage from Shayna and the other two. That Bianca probably didn't have to be able. She could lay the other two out. Because even though she ducked the big boot, Jessamyn was still running towards the ropes.
Yeah.
By the time Bianca was out the ring, so it worked well though. The Bianca and Shayna part, and Shayna still continues to look like a star every time she talks.
I guess they did need some sort of personal interaction between the two, because it's just Shayna wins the, or I'm sorry, Bianca won the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, I don't know who's the heel though.
Shayna.
Yeah, I know, but Bianca was getting all attitude. And then the fans were chanting her right at her when they were just chanting EST. When Shayna said I'll be overrated, the fans started chanting undefeated, overrated. So
it was a dueling chant though.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this though.
It was a good line too.
Shayna does not. Those two are in close for the championship. They might be the two most useless people, but the two most useless muscles in the history of the sport. They've been doing this for like 3 years now, the two of them. Well,
I don't think it's been one.
She tripped over her own foot on that big boot.
She did.
Marina's there. Jessamyn's out there.
Needs a lot of work.
That was her face. It's hard to remember Jessamyn. I didn't know she was a gorilla.
I've never seen Goldberg try to do an intense look.
She looked like
somebody else doing.
She looked like a constipated gorilla or something. She's like, like she's in pain, or she's going for, or a pregnant monkey or something. She was like, oh, like she's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And Marina just stood there. Well, it looked better than what Jessamyn was doing, but Marina was just. You're married to arguably one of the best damn ring workers in the whole entire company. Deer Headlights. We went to school with one that did that. Freaking Deer Headlights and a constipated gorilla. We're not getting that horsewoman match for a very long time.
No. The other two need a lot of work.
Jessica Moore, though.
Just hopefully they do it before Ronda's contract runs out.
While she's pregnant, while Jessica's pretending to be pregnant, Ronda actually wants to get pregnant.
Yeah.
I actually don't think there's a bigger match as people think right now. Because Bayley ain't all that hot either. No. Right now, Sasha seems to be getting back on track, but Bayley ain't all that hot either right now. So the better matches would just be Charlotte, Becky, and Shayna and Ronda. They're really the horsewoman representatives that you need. And if Sasha can get hot again. Up next, Donovan Dijak defeated. What the fuck was his names? Adrian Jaul.
Yeah, it was pretty much a squash match. Maybe a little bit more even because
Adrian
brought him to the ground.
Adrian only gets offense in his matches.
Yeah, he put him on the ground a couple times, which is kind of odd when you see Dijakovic or.
Well, I think they're sort of high on him too, because this isn't the first time he's getting offense.
Yeah. In
these matches, I guess.
But if you're trying to show him as being dominant, I'm not sure why you're having him go to the ground against his opponent on certain people. You could just choose your opponents better, to be honest.
Well, he can't choose his opponents better.
Bookers, they can choose his opponents better.
Well, you're making it sound this is only wrestling where there will be no bookers. He's still on their WWE. So he can't choose his opponents better. The Triple H has to choose him better. If he wants to showcase somebody in a loss, it shouldn't be just somebody that dominant. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They did the same thing with Keith Lee and somebody else against Marcel Barthel a couple times. So blame Triple H, fire Triple H if you want.
I'm just saying.
Let Vince run.
I'm just saying. Recently with WWE, the jobber matches have had odd choices.
Let Vince run NXT. Then. You'll be begging for Triple H back in no time.
Yeah.
With the way you're hating on Triple H.
I'm not hating on Triple H.
Yes, you are.
I'm just saying they could choose better opponents for squashes.
Well, he wants to showcase people too.
Well,
I got him.
well, well. If you want to showcase them, why are you putting them in what's supposed to be squash matches?
Because Iron Man can punch Pat. NXT's always done this. The enhancement talent always gets a little bit of offense.
Yeah, but
Literally, in the next match, the enhancement talent gets a good bunch of offense.
and that makes sense because it's against Johnny Gargano.
Literally,
But when you're trying to build somebody up as dominant and very imposing the fight, why are you having him go to the round on his second match?
what's important here is both guys looked impressive in the match. No one's denying that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fine squash match. It was just kind of an odd choice for a squash match.
He impresses in defeat as he continues to, because he likes to tweet, so that's cool. That's why I'm trying to defend this. Max. You don't let one of our you're trying to humiliate one of the watchers of our show. He likes the tweets.
Who?
The guy whose name I can't pronounce right now. We'll just call him Adrian J. Well, this isn't the first time that he showcased him. And he likes to tweet, and he watches our show probably. What else do you do in a performance side?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. He has the look and the match skills to get someone. There's a lot more to it, of course, but at least he has something. And Dijak. Yes, Dijak is certainly good as well. The name's just stupid.
Dijakovic.
The name's just stupid when he already had a bit of a name come in. At least he's winning now. The War Raiders are out in the field and lay a bonfire with Undisputed cheers on top. They'll destroy the champs in Phoenix, and that is Undisputed. Video and Taker Blackpool. Walter's debut still makes the whole thing worth it.
Yeah.
Up next, Giant Gargano defeated Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah, solid but short match. Fun little sprint, and Humberto did get in some strong offense against Johnny. And stood out in the short match.
Yeah. This was reminiscent of stuff that WCW, something WCW's done before. I remember this from my childhood. Lex Luger was going to face the Giant in '96. So he would get enhancement talents.
That would have similar style.
Right, to the Giant. This is similar to what Giant Gargano would get for Ricochet. Didn't expect to get a WCW reference in NXT, did you?
Yeah. Well,
unless it was
Triple H
NWA.
is an
Unless it was
NWA.
NWA.
NWA earlier.
Not Eric Bischoff WCW.
Yeah.
And Carrillo's very impressive. I'm glad he got the call up to 205 Live this week. The division needs that kind of skill. And post-match Giant calls out Ricochet next week.
Actually, no, it is also WCW reference.
Cruiserweights.
No, I mean, it's nowhere near as a good angle, but before Nash fought Goldberg in Starrcade '98,
yes,
he fought people with undefeated streaks.
That's true.
Before
he
fought Goldberg.
That is true. Ciampa says, says if he's a puppet master, Alistair Black's the ultimate puppet. The Chamberlain fights on a big stage, so we'll wait until Phoenix for the real fight. Just secure what I wish for. Velveteen Dream video and the main event. Cassidy's Owner defeated Keith Lee.
I think that's a very, 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 very odd choice. I'm not sure why you have Cassidy Sono beating Keith Lee. I could see Cassidy's getting disqualified because Keith Lee's battery beat him, and Ono gets the advantage, kicking him in the nuts or something. But I'm not sure why he gets to defeat Keith Lee.
Yeah, it wasn't. On the plus side, it was a nice power brawl. Both guys. It was my match that night.
Yeah.
Both guys look good. I get where they're going, but with Ono winning, but as it sets up, I'm not sure I'm with real, but I don't know why they need to have Lee take a second straight loss. He lost Lars's
goodbye
last
match,
match too. Actually, the real match was already done a few weeks ago. And I will be honest, it doesn't exactly need to happen again. After Merle beat Ono clean.
No.
On NXT a few weeks ago. The sort of makes sense for where they're well with it, but not so much of having Lee lose again.
Yeah.
And then post-match, Merle runs out to chase Ono off. Boss of the week. I thought 205 Live.
We do 205 Live.
I used to do 205 Live before them. 205 Live, Leo Rush defeat, let's say, Raya.
Pretty solid match. On the wire, but it felt shorter to me than it actually was.
I feel the log so shorter than usual.
Yeah.
Might just be back in things live again.
Just fun, athletic match between the two.
Yeah, I do think, and I heard that. I do want to say that I think Leo Rush is almost just a few more maybe wins or tweaks. I would say he's almost there for main event level in the show.
Yeah.
I think he started pulling ahead of the rest of the mid-card pack. I want to say Leo Rush.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, and the main event, and Murphy's Open Challenge, he defeated Humberto Carrillo in a non-title match.
Humberto actually got a little bit more, obviously, because it was the main event of 205 Live.
And he's actually going to be on the show.
Yeah.
It was his call-up.
I'm not sure if I would have put this one on last for 205 Live, just because Humberto, he's virtually unknown to the 205 Live audience.
He's unknown to NXT for most part, let alone them.
So in order just to, I guess, send the crowd home a little fired up, I guess.
They got AJ.
I literally probably would have just switched the matches.
They got AJ versus Bryan to the show. They went home fired up.
That's true.
They didn't get into the match though. As tends to be live. When the show's live, they tend to get into the match main event by the midway point.
Yeah. But overall, a very good match.
I would switch the tape. I would still keep it taped before SmackDown now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And just air it at 10. Pretend it's live for stupid people anyway. Very good match. A good showcase for him. Right guy obviously wanted to go. You're not going to make Murphy lose clean a week before his title defense at the Rumble.
Yeah, no.
There we go. Now Bosh and Unleash. I got one.
I do have mine.
Okay.
So mine is going to be the odd debuts of not Nikki and Lacey on Raw. That may have been one of the most awkward debuts I've ever seen for heavy machinery. Out of anybody. I think that was just awkward. He just came in the middle of a Heyman and Alexa segment. Got behind the belts and just walked through backstage and talked about Pretty Lady. And I actually thought he wanted the belts for some reason. It was just odd. And EC3 maybe less or so, but you literally had him debut in an inset, not saying anything, in a hallway filled with jobbers trying to get a title shot from Vince McMahon. I'm not sure he should be put in that aspect either. Just those two are very odd to me.
That was one of mine. But I don't care what they did with the men overall. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because I like Vince's idea of seeing their faces before they put them on the show, get them used to the audience. The Alexis backstage segment, though, was awkwardly placed in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't get NXT making Keith Lee lose a second match in a row.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to NXT this week. And a rare moment for them.
Mm-hmm.
Just nitpicking on Raw for being show of the week. So you had to pick something from Raw to make it not sound perfect. One was virtually a perfect episode.
Raw was not a perfect episode by any standard.
No, it was still the worst show of the week.
They literally, if the matches weren't as good as they were, we would have one of those shows from before the McMahon saying, "You guys are the authority." It would have been one of those episodes.
No, it wasn't that terrible.
No, those stories were bad.
No, the Cena promo was good.
Yeah, the Cena promo was good.
But there you go, that's not a match. That was a promo. Everything else was bad.
Yeah. But if the matches literally weren't as good, it would have been one of those episodes.
We don't know about that.
It would have been on the level. It would have been better because at least we had Cena cutting promos left and right, but it would have been one of those episodes.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we did.
So you still say Raw was the worst show of the week?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Okay. But it was a decent base show.
Spoiler alert! It's not my episode. It's not my show of the week.
It almost was. It was second place.
No, it was not.
Third?
No.
Fifth still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got mine.
All right. I got mine.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. SmackDown. Overall, just a lot more cohesive show. It had my favorite match of the week. I like what they did with just about every storyline.
I also don't think it was close this week, I'll be honest.
Yeah, there really wasn't much to pick from this week other than SmackDown.
Obviously, the Rey Andrade match.
Yeah.
Push over the top, but if you even take that, even if you cut that to like 10 minutes, I still don't think anything was close.
I mean, I don't even think it was the greatest episode of SmackDown.
Right.
Probably far from, but it was just a very solid show this week.
Yeah. The other ones had some little mistakes that. With 205 Live, I think will probably be my
Number 2.
8 hour NXT UK. I want to say I actually go to NXT UK just because the crowd was actually alive.
Yeah, it's true.
It's going to get used to me going back to 205 Live, the crowd waking up throughout the show instead of being hot for the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And NXT and Raw were complete messes.
They weren't complete messes.
Alright, filler episode for NXT. Raw was almost a complete mess.
Yeah.
There you go. Not over this. Up next. The win streak continues. Past punishment review for NXT Takeover.
Keep bragging. Probably coming before the fall, my friend.
Yeah, but the fall won't be in Phoenix. Because we won't be in Phoenix. We'll be in Philly. I don't know where I was going with that.
No, me either.
So the fall might still come in Philly next weekend. But for now, I'm still on top of the mountain and the interim champion. That is not interim, but
he's not even in the lead. I'm in the lead.
Yeah, but you defend it weekly or monthly.
I'm 6 ahead of you, and I'm 3 ahead of Ant.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
So I'm still technically the champion.
You're trying to brag, but it's not working. You're somewhere worse. Survivor Series up next because
That's how we roll.
I'm still in the lead. See that?
It's not.
Or streak.